was old, older than the road beneath my feet. Met the devil at the crossroads late, dust on my boots and a heavy fate. He tipped his hat beneath the moonlight glow, said, son, this place is only lost men go. The pines stood still, the fields were dead, a murder of crows flew overhead. The gravel road stretched black and thin, like it knew every secret buried within. I carried regrets in a burlap sack, 100 sins and no way back. The stars looked cold above the plain, like heaven forgot my name again. He smiled slow through cigarette smoke, like every promise was a cruel joke. Devil at the crossroads calling my name, every road behind me burning in flame. Devil at the crossroads, black as the night, selling my soul for one more ride. Devil at the crossroads, whispering low, telling me things only sinners know. Devil at the crossroads, eyes burning bright, selling my soul for one more ride. Through counties time forgot, past rusted churches left to rot, white paint peeling from the walls, listening to distant judgment calls. An old gas station flickered weak, like a dying prayer nobody speaks. A widow watched from her porch swing, while the night swallowed everything. I saw my reflection in a muddy creek, a tired old ghost too warm to weep. The man staring back wasn't who I knew, just a shadow stitched in black and blue. The devil laughed and raised his glass, said nothing good was built to last. Devil at the crossroads calling my name, every road behind me burning in flame. Devil at the crossroads, black as the night, selling my soul for one more ride. Devil at the crossroads, whispering low, telling me things only sinners know. Devil at the crossroads, eyes burning bright, selling my soul for one more ride. Mama used to pray beside my bed, begging God to guide where I was led. The prayers grow weak in a broken land, when whiskey becomes a guiding hand. The train tracks cried beneath the moon, like they knew I'd be leaving soon. Every town I touched turned cold, every promise bought and sold. The devil said, boy, you ain't evil, you're just tired, and tired men make desperate deals. fields, pale and white. The darkness moved beside the trees, carrying forgotten memories. I heard chain gangs in the wind, heard echoes of where I'd been. The river sang a mournful tune beneath a blood-red harvest moon. The farther we went, the less I knew if heaven's ahead or already through. Maybe every mile I'd traveled long had been the devil's road all along. The sky turned black, the stars disappeared, no angels came, no voices near. Devil at the crossroads calling my name, every road behind me burning in flame. Devil at the crossroads, black as the night, selling my soul for one more ride. Devil at the crossroads, whispering low, telling me things only sinners know. Devil at the crossroads, eyes burning bright, selling my soul for one more ride. Devil at the crossroads, take what is mine. I've been running from the truth my whole life. Devil at the crossroads, don't let me hide, selling my soul for one more ride. The night was old, older than the road beneath my feet. I met the devil at the crossroads, lay dust on my boots in a heavy fate. He tipped his hat beneath the moonlight glow, said, son, this place is only lost men go. The pines stood still, the fields were dead, a murder of crows flew over. Preacher's words fell like rain, but they couldn't wash away my pain. The road behind was stained with sin, and the storm was closing in. I sat alone outside the town where old railroad tracks cut through the ground. The sky was black, the fields were still, like death itself stood beyond the hill. Every mile I left behind still haunted corners of my mind. Every face and every name returned like ghosts within the rain. The thunder spoke across the plain, but offered nothing for the pain. No salvation tonight for me, just whiskey, dust and memories. No salvation tonight, I know, only darkness down this road. No salvation tonight I find, only ghosts I left behind. No salvation tonight it seems, only shadows in my dreams. the storm felt colder than it once felt warm. I remembered every mistake, every promise I chose to break, the people lost along the way, the words I never got to say. An old neon sign buzzed weak and blue outside a bar I once passed through. Somewhere inside, another man was making the same mistakes again. The rain kept falling, the night grew old, and every regret grew harder to hold. No salvation tonight for me, just whiskey, dust, and memories. No salvation tonight, I know, only darkness down this road. No salvation tonight, I find, only ghosts I left behind. No salvation tonight, it seems, only shadows in my dreams. I spent years chasing freedom, years chasing escape, but every road led back to the same place. A man can't outrun his own reflection, a sinner can't hide from recollection, and somewhere beneath this storm-filled sky, I stopped asking the reason why. Clouds as darkness wrapped itself around, the highway stretched beyond my sight, a black river through the night. I started the engine one more time, listening to its tired whine. The headlights cut through rain and smoke like fragile hope already broke. Still I drove into the storm, past fields abandoned and weather-worn, with nowhere left to truly go, except wherever the darkness flowed. The road remembers, the rain remembers, the whiskey remembers, the dead remember. No salvation tonight for me, just whiskey, dust, and memories. No salvation tonight, I know, only darkness down this road. No salvation tonight, I find, only ghosts I carrying a heavy load, miles behind and miles ahead, running from memories better left dead. The tires hummed on cracked black tar, beneath a sky without a star. Dust rose high in the midnight air, like spirits following everywhere. A rusted sign beside the lane marked a town erased by rain. Its empty streets still seemed alive, like something there refused to die. The farther I drove into the night, the less the darkness felt behind. Blood Moon Highway calling me home, through the darkness I still roam. Blood Moon Highway, wild and free, the devil's road beneath my feet. Blood Moon Highway, long and wide, with no regrets riding beside. Blood Moon Highway, endlessly, the devil's road beneath my feet. Across a river near county line, where moonlight painted silver pines. The water moved like liquid black, reflecting everything I lacked. A neon diner burned alone, the last bright light for miles from home. Inside, a waitress poured my drink and asked me what I didn't think. I said some roads never truly end, they only bend and bend again. She smiled like she'd heard it before, from broken men passing through the door. The jukebox played a faded song about the places we belong. Blood Moon Highway calling me home, through the darkness I still roam. Blood Moon Highway, wild and free, the devil's road beneath my feet. Blood Moon Highway, long and wide, with no regrets riding beside. Blood Moon Highway, endlessly, the devil's road beneath my feet. Mama prayed when I left town, as autumn leaves were falling down. She said, son, don't chase every ghost you see. The ghosts were all that followed me. Every mile became a scar, every night another bar. Every sunrise felt the same. Different places, same old pain. Plain, where silence ruled like an old king's reign. The blood moon hung above the land, like judgment from an unseen hand. I pulled the truck onto the shoulder, feeling older, colder, bolder. The wind blew hard across my face, like it knew every mistake. Then somewhere far beyond the hill, the darkness seemed to stand still. For moment I could almost see the man I used to be. The engine cooled, the sky turned gray, the moon grew pale, but I stayed. Blood Moon Highway calling me home. Through the darkness I still roam. Blood Moon Highway, wild and free, the devil's road beneath my feet. Blood Moon Highway, long and wide, with old regrets riding beside. Blood Moon Highway, endlessly, the devil's road beneath my feet. Blood Moon Highway, hear my plea, take these chains and set me free. Blood Moon Highway, endlessly, carry what's left of me. The blood moon slowly disappeared beyond the western horizon, but the road remained endless, waiting, and somewhere past the darkness, another mile called my name. Every bold knows my hands. Morning comes with cedar dust, another family wrapped in rust. I measure silence with a line, every coffin fits on time. The preacher nods and knows my face. I've buried half this little place. Children grew then disappeared, leaving only smoke and years. Funny how the living fear the dead when they're the ones already gone. Coffin, one board every lonely year. Every hammer left an echo, only I could ever hear. When my heartbeat finally fades, don't waste flowers on my grave. Just close the lid. I already know the way. My workshop smells of pine and rain. Every scratch recalls a name. Some were heroes, some were thieves, all became the same to me. The clock stopped back in 82, still it ticks when darkness moves. Every shadow knows my trade, every dead gets fully paid. Death's no stranger at my door, he's been buying here for years. Sometimes we just sit in silence, sharing smoke instead of tears. I built my own coffin, the hands that built your peace. The shop stays open even after I'm gone. Stood on a lonely hill, white paint fading cold and still, black wings circling through the gray, like they knew what happened that day. Its windows stared like hollow eyes toward forgotten southern skies. The wooden cross above the door had weathered storms for years and more. The graveyard slept beneath the weeds, guarding secrets no one reads. Broken stones lean toward the earth, mocking sorrow, loss and birth. The wind blew hard across the land, like judgment from an unseen hand. Crows above the chapel tonight, watching over every life. Crows above the chapel fly, waiting for another soul to die. Above the chapel still, circling high above the hill. Crows above the chapel cry beneath the cold and empty sky. An old preacher lived there once, speaking words of providence, but whispers spread from town to town when strange misfortune came around. A farmer vanished in the rain, never seen alive again. A widow swore she heard him pray long after death had come his way. Every Sunday fewer came, fear replacing faith and shame, until one stormy autumn night the chapel lost its final light. The bell stopped ringing, the door stayed closed, and darkness claimed what heaven knowed. Crows above the chapel tonight, watching over every life. Crows above the chapel fly, waiting for another soul devil came one night and left before the morning. But every story ends the same. A storm, a scream, a flash of lightning, and the crows. Always the crows. Shadows long and wide, the chapel stood against the glow, like a monument to sorrow. I climbed the hill through mud and rain, drawn by something I couldn't explain. The front door creaked beneath my hand, like it remembered every man. Inside the pew sat covered in dust, abandoned hymns and fading trust. And somewhere deep within the dark, a single crow let out a mark. The chapel remembers, the graveyard remembers, the crows remember, the dead remember. Above the chapel tonight, watching over every lie. Crows above the chapel fly, waiting for another soul to die. Crows above the chapel still, circling high above the hill. Crows above the chapel cry beneath the cold an empty sky. Crows above the chapel remain through every storm and every rain. Crows above the chapel soar, guarding secrets forevermore. By sunrise, the hill was empty, the chapel stood. Cold wind, no footprints, just the sound of rust. There's a town beyond the river bend, where every road just seems to end. Windows stare with empty eyes, watching strangers passing by. Silent years ago, still the chimney breathes like smoke. Every nail inside those walls knows the names that never call. I hear the echoes through the trees, like someone begging not to leave. Hollow pines, where the forgotten never die. Every Every shadow knows your face, every silence leaves a trace. The moon keeps hanging like a noose, while broken dreams are cut loose. If you wander after night, you'll belong to hollow pines. Without a string still remembers everything. The bartender pours one more glass for ghosts that never seem to pass. A faded picture on the wall smiles before the final fall. Nobody asks where people went, the wind already knows the end. You can run, you can hide, but the forest keeps your name. Every promise fades away, only whispers still remain. With time, every prayer forgets to climb. If tomorrow comes too late, meet me at the rusted gate, where the crows refuse to fly. Welcome to Hollow Pines. The trees are listening, always listening. Preacher carried a worn-out Bible. The outlaw carried a loaded gun. Both men walking toward the sunset, knowing neither could outrun. The preacher's coat was faded black, dust from 1,000 miles on his back. His eyes held storms he'd never told, and prayers that had long grown cold. The outlaw rode a tired mare, with scars and blood stains everywhere. Wanted posters filled the towns, yet no reward could hunt him down. One searched for grace, one searched for peace. Neither man could could find release. The preacher and the outlaw ride, two lost souls on opposite sides. The preacher and the outlaw know heaven and hell share the same road. The preacher and the outlaw ride beneath the moon and endless sky. The preacher and the outlaw see the truth ain't what it used to be. Beside an old saloon, beneath a blood-red harvest moon. No words were spoken for a while, just weary eyes and crooked smiles. The preacher poured a glass of rye. The outlaw stared into the night. Both carried ghosts they couldn't shake. Both carried choices they couldn't take back. The town around them slowly slept, while memories they buried crept. Old regrets came crawling near, whispering things they feared to hear. The whiskey burned, the silence spoke. Every promise slowly broke. The preacher and the outlaw ride, two lost souls on opposite sides. The preacher and the outlaw know heaven and hell share the same road. The preacher and the outlaw ride beneath the moon and endless sky. The preacher and the outlaw see the truth ain't what it used to be. The preacher said, I've buried saints, I've buried thieves, I've buried men who begged forgiveness on their final knees. The outlaw laughed. I've robbed banks, I've shed blood, but every man I've ever killed was someone's son. Then silence filled the desert air. Neither man had more to share, 'cause deep inside they understood the line between evil and good. But darkness lingered with them still. The road stretched on through dust and stone, a path neither would walk alone. Coyotes cried across the plain like mourners singing through the rain. The preacher opened up his book, the outlaw never dared to look. Yet side by side they rode ahead toward whatever fate had said. Two different men beneath one sky, both preparing for goodbye. The desert remembers, the wind remembers, the dead remember. ocean forgot my name, but the light still burns. No ships come around these cliffs, only waves with broken lips. Salt has carved my weathered hands like old maps across the sand. 40 winters, 40 tides, only silence by my side. Letters turn to fading dust, iron chains consumed by rust. The sea don't care who disappears, it only swallows hopes and years. I'm the last lighthouse keeper, guarding ghosts that never leave. Every storm keeps calling louder, like the ocean still believes. If this light goes dark tonight, no one else will know the way. I'll burn with every flame I have, till the sea carries me away. There's a chair that never moves, waiting for forgotten shoes. Coffee cold since 10:30, like she'll walk right in again. Every sunrise feels the same, still I whisper her old name. Even ghosts don't sing anymore, only waves against the shore. Maybe heaven lives at sea, maybe it abandoned me. Still I climb these wooden stairs, lighting hope for no one there. When the morning finds these stones and this tower stands alone, tell the wind I never ran, I stayed until the bitter end. If tomorrow never comes, leave my lantern to the waves. The last lighthouse keeper, never feared the dark. Only the sea remembers. At dawn today, the preacher bowed his head to pray. The rope was waiting in the wind for another sinner's end. The town stood silent, still as stone, each man afraid to stand alone. The courthouse cast a shadow long, like it knew right from wrong was gone. The scaffold waited on the hill, dark against the morning chill. Its withered boards had seen it all, every rise and every fall. crows gathered by the pine, like witnesses beyond time. This is the hangman's prayer for every soul left hanging there. The hangman's prayer beneath the sky. God forgive me when I die. This is the hangman's prayer for every burden I must bear. The hangman's prayer through the years, written with blood and tears. Fear, though death itself was standing near. His hands were bound, his face was pale, like a ghost already leaving the trail. Some said he robbed and some said killed. Some swore the devil bent his will. Others whispered late at night that justice never got it right. The preacher read from sacred words, but doubt was louder than what was heard. The hangman stared down at the ground, afraid of what he'd finally found, because every face begins to stay long after death has gone away. This is the hangman's prayer for every soul left hanging there. The hangman's prayer beneath the sky. God forgive me when I die. This is the hangman's prayer for every burden I must bear. The hangman's prayer through the years, written with blood and tears. I have watched the guilty fall. I've watched the innocent too. And after all these years, I no longer know the truth. The rope doesn't judge, the gallows don't care. The crowd goes home, but the dead stay there. Every face, every name, every final breath still follows me. A sound colder than stone. The wind moved through the hanging tree like a hymn for the deceased. The crowd dispersed before the rain returned into their lives again. But the hangman stayed behind, unable to leave the dead behind. He looked up at the darkening sky, or love. The rope remembers, the gallows remember, the crows remember, and God remembers. This is the hangman's prayer for every soul left hanging there. blood and tears. This is the hangman's prayer for the innocent and the unaware. The hangman's prayer tonight. May they all find the light. Later, the scaffold rotted into dust. The bell rang once at dawn today. The preacher bowed his head to pray. The rope was waiting in the wind for another sinner's end. The town stood silent, still as stone. Black river rolled beneath the rain, carrying secrets and carrying pain. I stood alone where the willow bends, praying for mercy that never came. The water whispered through the dark, like old confessions without a mark. Every ripple knew my name, every current carried blame. The clouds hung low above the trees, dragging shadows through the leaves. A cold wind moved across the shore, like ghosts returning once more. And I could hear the river say, some wounds never wash away. Black river mercy, wash me clean. Take these ghosts and bury my dreams. Black river mercy, hear my cry before this broken heart runs dry. Black river mercy, cold and deep, carry the promises I couldn't keep. Black river mercy, set me free from the man I used to be. There's an old church standing down the road, crooked beneath its weathered load. The bell stopped ringing years ago when hope was buried deep below. I remember her standing by the gate, begging me not to tempt my fate. But restless hearts and wandering men rarely find their way back again. Now her memory drifts like fog across the river and through the bog. I see her face in every storm, a fading light I can't hold warm. The thunder rolled across the sky, like heaven asking me why. Black river mercy, wash me clean. Take these ghosts and bury my dreams. Black river mercy, hear my cry before this broken heart runs dry. Black river mercy, cold and deep, carry the promises I couldn't keep. Black river mercy, set me free from the man I used to be. Years of whiskey, years of sin, trying to outrun the shape within. Every town became the same, different faces, same old pain. The river knows what I've become. The river knows where I've come from. Midnight settled on the land like black ink poured by an unseen hand. The moon appeared through broken clouds, a pale witness beneath its shroud. I dropped to my knees along the bank, thinking of all the love I sank. Every life and every fight, every lonely endless night. Then the river rose and swayed like a hymn the darkness played. For one brief moment I believed maybe forgiveness still breathed. The rain kept falling, the river kept rolling, the night kept calling, my soul kept holding. Black river mercy, wash me clean, take these ghosts and bury my dream. Black river mercy, hear my cry before this broken heart runs dry. Black river mercy, cold and deep, carry the promises I couldn't keep. Black river mercy, set me free from the man I used to be. Black river mercy, if you know where all the lost souls finally go. Black river mercy, let me find a little peace before I die.